Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Andreas Frediyan Sukarno, and my name 205300031. And I want to discuss about my script proposal with the title "The Impact of the Part-Timer Student in Learning Process." For the background of the study, I am discuss about what an impact part-timer worker achievement in learning process. There I have two types of the student in the college. Number one, student in general with superior in the class, and part-timer student who lack of the skill and opportunities in the class. The study aims to determine the impact of the part-time students and general students in their learning patterns to increase student achievement. And for the research question, the question number one is, how does the part-time worker affect student in learning activities? And the question two, what the factor cause students to choose work part-time? For the objective of the study, the purpose is to explore the impact of part-time employment on the academic performance of the college student. Number two, to investigate the cause lead to the part-time employment. And number three, to present the implementable recommendation for the study on part-time employment. The significance of the study. The benefit for the student as a material consideration in making decision to study while working. And for the researcher, to better understand student behavior in learning in relation to learning activities and academic achievement to students who choose to study while working. The scope of limitation. Scope, the impact part-timer worker in learning process, and the limitation is the struggle of part-timer worker to start doing learning process. The literature review. This is a five aspect theoretical framework. There are definition part-time worker student. Number two, definition the learning process. Number three, the factor why the student choose as a part-time worker. Number four, impact part-time worker in learning process. And number five, positive impact the part-time worker. For the previous related study, according to Caritas, the student agreed that working part-time affected their social life negatively because they spend more time in social lives as compared to studying. The results show that students fail to spend sufficient in the time of the study, project and assignment. Their friends and lecturer tend to label them as the impressionable and incapable. Most of the students who work full time and who are public servants are facing more problems in attending class and compared to those who work part time. For the research method, the approach is a case of study. For the data, we will using statement or fragmented statements taken from the interview. The source of data interview, subject, student college in Universitas PGRI di Buana Surabaya as active student and part-timer worker. For the technique of data collection, I use the structure interview. Number one, observation method. The researcher collect many information about the part-time student worker through participant observation activities. And number two, interview method. The researcher starts conversation with the subject and recording what the subject's talking about. And number three, the researcher note all of the data. The research method number two, technique of data analysis. we will using the thematic analysis. The qualitative data analysis process itself is carried about through the three major steps, namely data reduction and data representation or display, and conclusion or verification. Have a three aspects. There are data reduction, data representation, and conclusion. For the data validity, the triangulation is one source and two times and number three method. Okay, I will finish my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.